Hi and welcome to Gamers Web. My name is Mark, and in this video I'm going to take a look at the Invincible starter set superhero role-playing game from Free League Publishing. This is a brand new product. It's only just come out, and first off I want to thank the guys over at Free League for sending me this review copy. I'm really looking forward to seeing this, so let's jump in. Okay, so Invincible is a comic book series and later became a cartoon series on Amazon, created by Kirkman, who is the guy behind The Walking Dead. So I'll get more into that as we start going on, but let's just jump in. Right, so this is a basic starter box. Doesn't come with the rules, it just comes with a quick play guide on how to play the game. Okay, so the Invincible superhero role-playing starter set includes everything you need to jump right into the superpowered world of Invincible. Contents in this box set: fast, brutal, superpowered rules based on the Free League's acclaimed Year Zero engine, used in the award-winning tabletop role-playing games such as Alien, the role-playing game. The complete 3-act introductory adventure, Metro Mayhem, in which a deadly nemesis threatens the city with utter destruction. 6 pre-generated characters with pre-filled character sheets including Atom Eve, Bulletproof, Splode, Robot, Monster Girl, and Invincible himself. A large double-sided action map, which is 34 by 22 inches, or 864 by 558 millimeters in size, with one side depicting 2 key adventure locations, the other side a city downtown area. Illustrated cardboard action tokens and standees for heroes and their adversaries. A deck of custom cards for drawing the initiative and providing cues for social scenes, and 10 engraved custom 6-sided dice designed specifically for Invincible, the role-playing game. Right, so that's what we get. Let's just have a quick look. I've not seen inside this at all. I've tried to, apart from posting the release schedule over on Gamers Web when it was first announced by Free League. This is my first time actually seeing the product. As you can see, I'm just opening it now. So I'm going to get that lovely new box smell, hopefully. And cellophane's off. I know some people have got the ASMR over things like cellophane and bubble wrap and other things like that, but not me. I like this noise. I like the flip when it actually, that noise. Okay, so what do we get in the Invincible role-playing game? Well, we get some silica gel to keep things nice and fresh. Always dispose of this thoroughly and properly. Keep it away from pets. Really dangerous stuff. And small children too. We get 10 of our Invincible dice. They're all 6-sided because that's the dice system that the Year Zero engine uses. So on the 6th face we have the Invincible logo. And then on the one face we have, I can't remember, I think that's Omni-Man's logo. I'm not sure, but so we got those. There's 10 of them, and they're not biased. They do roll 6s and 2s according to that. Then we get some plastic standees to put onto our standable figures. We get a games catalogue from Free League, which is something you get in all of their hardcore products. So there's an advert there, first page of turn 2 for the Invincible role-playing game, which I will be looking at. Alien, Evolved Edition, Blade Runner role-playing game. I've got reviews of a lot of the Free League RPG stuff up on Gamers Web. We get our cards. So these are, I'm just going to quickly open these so we can have a quick look in them and see what's in these ones, because I've not seen any of this stuff. I think some of them are character cards, some of them are initiative cards. Yeah, so we have our initiative cards with lovely artwork on them. The artwork on Invincible is always fantastic. And then on the back of them, we've got the initiatives. So obviously you draw your initiative cards and, 1 to 10 for your initiative. Good idea. Now there is a card set available, which I'll also be looking at. Then we have our characters. So we've got Bulletproof, Atom Eve, Splode, Monster Girl, Robot, Bulletproof, Atom Eve, Splode, Monster Girl, Robot. for some reason. I don't know why we don't have Invincible there, but I think he's actually in the other cards as well. Right, another silica gel pack, which we'll put over there at the way. We have got a Read Me First booklet, which is just a single double-sided pamphlet. Tells you what to do, what to read, and then how to expand on the game. So you've got the full card deck and another set of 10 dice and the Drains Master Stream and the core rules themselves, and those are the backers for the game. And then we have, if I can get it out, we have our superhero role-playing game rules. That's the quick start rules, which we'll look at in a moment. We also have, if I can get them out, they're so tightly packed in. Right, I'll just do it like that. We have our Metro Mayhem, which is the adventure, which I'll look at briefly. I'm not going to go through too much in case people want to play it. Then we have a couple of these rules reference sheets, which digest the rules down. I think there's 4 of these, is there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4. No, there's not 4 of those. There's 5 of those. So they're double-sided. Sorry, not double-sided. Got one side gives you all things like wrecking zones, recovery, critical injuries. The other side gives you your actions that you can do quick, full, slugfest actions, attack actions. Then we've got our character biographies. So we've got these are the fully playable characters for the adventure. So say you're generating your own. On one side they've got the background. On the other side we've got the character's stats. So we've got Atom Eve here. Samantha Eve Wilkins. She's a controller. She's got a reputation of 2. Her attributes are 3. She's good at fighting. She's got an extraordinary agility at 5. She's 3 with strength, which is good at doing fighting again. So slugfest damage. She's got a 5 extraordinary reason, 4 great intuition, and 6 presence, because I think she uses her presence to augment her reality changing capabilities. Her superpowers are barrier, blast, flight, major matter controller, and major transformation. And power sources, bioengineering, can manipulate matter and energy at subatomic levels. If you've ever watched Invincible or read the cartoon or the comic books, she is pretty hard. And she's also Mark's on-off girlfriend. But I don't want to go into too much spoilers in case people haven't read the comics. She's a student. She's empathetic, idealistic, striving to define herself. Her drive is that she's compassionate. Her flaw is she's uncertain. And key relationships, she's got her boyfriend Invincible and her father Adam Wilkins, or your father. And then she's got the talents and drawbacks. She's determined and she's knowledgeable. Those are her talents and drawbacks. Okay, then we've got Bulletproof, who's another member of the Guardians. I can't remember. It's Guardians of Earth, is it? I cannot remember. Guardians of the Globe. It's been a while since I've read the comics. I do watch the cartoon, but it's been a while since I've read the comics. Okay, so Bulletproof. He's a key member in the Guardians of the Globe, and it becomes one of Invincible's closest allies. In fact, at one point, he actually becomes invincible. He takes on the mantle of Invincible at one point. So we've got all his stats as well on the back. Then we've got Monster Girl, Amanda. Amanda is has a curse put on her that unfortunately she was doomed and cursed. I think it's by a gypsy or something like that. That she transforms into a monster, which is about like the Hulk. She can transform like the Hulk, and she becomes extremely strong and durable and all that kind of stuff. Be able to leap very far. She's very good at fighting. The unfortunate thing is, every time Amanda transforms, she de-ages. She loses a set number of you know, she uses months and then months and months and then years. Eventually, she ends up, she'll de-age till she's literally not able to do anything. She won't be able to speak. Then we've got Splode, who is at one time in love with Amanda. He's an ex-boyfriend of Atom Eve. He's also he cheats on Atom Eve with Duplicate in the source material. This guy's got kinetic energy blasts. He is pretty powerful. He's got kind of a mixed fate in both the cartoon and the comic book. The comic book is very close to the cartoon. Then we've got Robot, who again is linked very, very closely with Monster Girl. He's, on all outward intents and purposes, he's a super robot that can fly. He's got super strength. He's super intelligent. Until we actually find out that he isn't a robot. It's basically an avatar for someone else who's controlling him from a long way away, who's a genius but has got a crippled body. Then we've got Invincible himself, Mark Grayson, who the game's based around. Mark is half Viltrumite, half human. Viltrumites are, of course, the sorry, I need to mute my phone because my phone just went off. Viltrumites are the main protagonists in the Invincible universe, and Mark becomes his powers kind of awaken when he's around 16 years old. His dad is Omni-Man, or Nolan Grayson, who is like this universe's version of Superman, only a lot darker, and he's been sent to Earth with a very dark purpose. And Mark is very, very strong. He's on par with I'd say early Superman, maybe not as powerful as say Red Sun Superman or something like that, but he's quite powerful. He's got a massive list of powers and stuff like that, which I'm not going to go into because I'll look at all the powers on the characters when I look at the role-playing game itself. Then we get a very large map which covers downtown itself. It's very large, it's double-sided, and then one side of the map is, as you can see, it's very big. I can't even fit it on my screen, it's that big. One side of the map is for the adventure that we get in the game. And then we get some cardstock standees, which are double-sided, I think. Yep, they're double-sided. So we get, we've got, let's just get these in shot properly. So we've got Atom Eve, we've got Bulletproof, I'm not sure if she is Invincible. Where are we? Monster Girl, the Mauler twins. There's Monster Girl when she's in a human form. Splode, Robot, some generic thugs, some Men in Black or agents, some iBots, some monsters, some kaiju, and there's also some pop-up guns and stuff. These all fit into the little stands, and they're double-sided. So if you actually look on the other side, sorry, they're not double-sided, they're most of them are show the back view, but for some reason the Invincible one has him Mark in a different costume. So that's in one of his variations of his costume. And then finally we have our cardstock tokens. So we've got flame tokens, we've got power action tokens, I think these are for activation. We've also got our crowd tokens. If you look on the back, the crowd tokens are the dead. So that I do know because I've seen that before. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to recenter everything, and we're going to have a quick look at the I'll just pop two tokens out. Anyway, we're going to recenter everything, and I'll have a look at the rules, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to quickly look at a little bit of this Metro Mayhem. and then we'll look at the rulebook, because I don't really want to spend too much time on this, because I don't want to give it away, because people are obviously wanting to play it, and you don't want spoilers. Well, this is a adventure that I think is about 45 pages long, or something like that, and it's got amazing artwork all the way through it. I'm just going to show you very quickly some of the artwork, like one of the Mauler twins getting knackered. This, oh, what's his name? It's not Cecil. My brain's gone. My brain's gone. He's the main thorn in Mark's side during the game itself. Not the game, the comic and the cartoon. What's his name now? My brain's completely gone. Anyway, he's the head of a big organisation that funds all the big super groups, such as Guardians of the Globe. Right, so I don't really want to look through this one too much, just show you a couple of pictures and stuff. And then there's things like this where you can put your characters and stuff. So we've got Alpha, Beta. These are the creatures that we get the cards for. Gamma and Delta. They look like farmyard and zoo animals that have gone a bit mad. And then thugs and stuff like that. And then Act 3. So it's a 3-act, 3-structure adventure. Then we come to the real meat, which is the actual rules. Let's get this all sorted out, and then we can have a look at the rule book. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Right, there we go. Okay, so you might be invincible. Creators of Invincible, Robert Kirkman, Corey Worley, and Ryan Oatley. The artwork from these from Corey and Ryan is all the way through these books, and it's amazing. Some of it's absolutely fantastic. There's some brilliant splashes, especially in the actual role-playing game itself. I got a preview PDF of it, and I was blown away by the actual artwork in it. So this gives you your introduction to Invincible, and we get what is in this game. So basically, it tells you how we go about playing the game. It doesn't come with the full rules, but there's enough rules in this for you to actually start. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos for the Alien role-playing game starter set, the Blade Runner starter set, Twilight 2000 starter set, what was the other one? Walking Dead starter set, they all have this kind of format where they give you a quick overview of how to play the game, enough to play a scenario and wet your whistle, so to speak. Plus they also give you loads of cool things like maps and player handouts and things like that, and there's always an adventure. So this tells you how to play roughly, how to divide your scenes from adventures and campaigns, one-offs and things like that. And then we have using your role as superheroes. So we have different types of superheroes. We have blasters. You excel at dealing devastating attacks from a distance. Brains. You adapt to any situation by using cunning and strategy to outsmart your opponents. Brawn. You're a physical force that relishes surviving and delivering atomic damage. Controller. You're a master at hindering enemies, assisting allies, and managing the battlefield. Defender. You're a protector that safeguards allies and ensures enemies on the front lines. Engages enemies on the front lines, sorry. Leader, you guide and support your allies with coordination. Striker, you're a relentless force in close combat, the balance between strength and mobility. And wildcard, you're adept and unpredictable, overcoming challenges with your versatility. Then we have various attributes, so we've just gone through very briefly. So your attributes are fighting, which is hand-to-hand combat and prowess. Agility, coordination, speed, mobility, and fine motor skills. Strength, muscle power, physical force, toughness and stamina. Reason, intelligence, comprehension, knowledge and mental stability. Intuition, instinct, sensory perception, wisdom and empathy. And presence, which is charisma, amiability and force of personality. These are your various attributes, and they have a score from 1, which is very poor, up to 12, which is invincible. So some of the characters in this game are very, 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 very hard to take out, because if you've got a damage resistance of 12, nobody's going to take you out unless they can do a mental attack, or you've got a weakness and they know it. So you got your health, which is the sum of your fighting ability, your strength ability, and your fighting, agility, and strength combined, divided by 2. Round it up, that's your health score. So you've got your resolve. You've got your powers, so everybody starts off with a certain number of powers. You've got talents and drawbacks, your personal stuff, what your character has, resources and gear, reputation, and then how to roll your dice. So it tells you how to roll the dice and how to read them. The way the game works, really, to put it bluntly and very, very simply, is you roll a number of d6 number to your pool, and you're looking for 6s. You need to get as many 6s as possible. The more sixes you get, the more successes you get. And I can't remember, I think ones are automatic failures. Okay, so you can pull off stunts, so the more 6s you attribute, you can then use those to enhance your game, or save them for later on and use them again. So you can help friends, you can show it off, you can do it quickly, do it quietly, you can learn something new, you can help a friend in need. Yeah, if you roll no 6s, something goes wrong. For some reason you failed to receive your goal. Feel free to elaborate on why you failed. So it could be something as simple as you're fighting somebody, and in the crowd who's watching you, you notice an old flame in the crowd and it distracts you. Things like that. Role modifiers, helping from others, oppose roles, all the kind of things we'd expect to see in a role-playing game. Maps and zones, so it tells you where the action map is split up and how many zones you can cross. Some of the characters are very fast, like Splode is quite fast. So is the Immortal. The Immortal's pretty fast as well, and obviously Omnia Man and Invincible are very fast. So you've got actions, movement, slugfest, which comes down to fighting, slugfest stunts, so these are stunts that you can actually have if you roll more successes. This is what I meant about bulletproof, taking on the mantle of Invincible. And then we have got the damage. Alan the Alien, who's one of the best characters in the comic and easily one of the best characters in the cartoon, voiced by the inimitable Seth Rogen, who's also one of the executive producers on the cartoon, and the boys. I think that's it. I think we don't have any more. Yep, there's only 21 pages. So that's the end of that. To be honest, I'm very, very impressed. This is only a very quick look, really. I'm going to do a full written review of both of this. I'm almost finished my written review of the hardback book. Hopefully trying to get that finished this weekend, and I can get it up along with this review of Invincible and the Games Master screen, the dice and the cards and stuff. But that's been my look at Invincible, the role-playing game starter set from the guys over at Free League Publishing. Again, many thanks to the guys over at Free League for the review samples, and maybe it's something you're worth checking out. You too could be invincible. You never know until you give it a try. No matter where you are in the world, folks, stay safe, look after yourselves, and we'll hopefully see you soon. Thank you. Bye.